I want you guys to look at Ephesians chapter 6 from paragraphs 10 through, well, we can read all the way through paragraph 10 to 24. And I'm focusing on from paragraph 10 to paragraph 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16. Okay. This guy, when he puts something on me, I just have to be obedient. But when you get your life right and you just making changes, you're just not allowing yourself to be mistreated anymore, to be walked all over anymore, to be talked to any kind of way anymore. Because God is just training you up. He's just making you into this man and woman of God that is not going to tolerate things that you used to tolerate anymore. Not going to allow yourself to be bound by the devil anymore. Because the truth has set you free. You know the truth now. You know who you are in Christ. When the devil knows that he's losing you, or he has lost you, you're not the same person that you used to be. You done found God, you making a change in your life. Those calls are going to start coming in. People from your past are going to start trying to come back. And once again, the devil is very clever at what he does. He's very smart at what he does. And he loves to come to us at our weak point. When sometimes in our walk we grow weary, we have to strengthen our faith. Calls are going to start coming. Your past is going to start coming back. That woman, man you were dealing with, that toxic family member, that toxic friend. I mean, those friends, the people that God has just really removed out your life. They're gonna start coming back, and the devil. I'm trying to see, how can I say this? The devil, he's gonna keep trying until he can get you back to where he wants you. He doesn't want you going out to God. So if he has to use your ex, if he has to use, that toxic family member, he has to use that old friend to get you back to where he wants you to be, then that's what he will do. But what it is saying is, don't fall for his tricks. Don't be a fool to his schemes. Because the devil, he studies us. He studied God. That's why he wants to be God. But he studies us. He knows what we like. He knows what we into. He knows our weakness. He knows who we were before we start changing our life for Christ. So he can bring back those people, those things that you like, to get you back to where he wants you. And that's the thing too. We wrestle against this flesh. So every day we have to die to this flesh. This is a 24/7 thing. You just don't read the Bible, worship, go to church, do the will of God, and that's just it. Every day we have to die to this flesh. Every day we have to submit ourselves to God and resist the devil, and he will flee. See, God in this, He's showing us how to fight back. What we should do to win our battle. So what I'm saying is that the devil, don't be a fool. When that call comes in, when that old ex come back, when that family member you cut off comes back, that friend you comes back that you know don't mean no good, done got you into trouble, y'all. You know that it's just they just can't go where God is trying to take you. And all these people that God has told you, um, and things too that the God has told you to get out your life to cut off. The devil is going to get those people to come back and get you back to where he wants you to be. See, when we give our life to Christ, because we got to be honest, we wasn't of God before we got our lives right with him. So the devil feels like we are betraying him. We went to the other side. So that's why I say it's a dangerous thing to go back and forth with the devil and God, because the devil will try to take you before your time, because he's already mad that you don't gave your life to Christ. He's already mad that you're changing your life. He's already mad because you're not being obedient towards him. But you have found out who the true God is, and you're being obedient to God. You're being obedient to Jesus. You walking this walk, and you take, especially when you're taking your walk serious. You're a threat to the kingdom of darkness. So the devil is going to come after you any way that he can. And when that phone starts ringing, even if you don't block a person, the person call you, don't try to contact you through, if you guys have social media, or try to call you from another number, family as well. So my thing is, you have to be strong. You have to, because God is training me up, and he is giving me knowledge on the schemes and the tactics of the devil, and to just warn you guys to just stand strong, put on your full armor. It's not an easy walk. We're going to go through things, but this world is temporary. This body is temporary. All this is temporary. We will have eternity when we get to heaven, no matter what we go through on this earth. But I just want to ask if anybody can, now don't get on here with no stupidity, or next thing I'm gonna block you. Don't play with me. Don't get on my channel with that. But what I want to say, if anybody has been hurt, if anybody has, had to cut off a toxic ex, somebody, I mean, things and stuff that God just wants you to get out of your life. And these people are trying to come back. The devil is trying to use, whatever you're going through, at the moment, whatever test you are going through, to make you go back to even drinking, smoking, having sex, any sin that God has, delivered you from, and that temptation is trying to come back. The devil is not going to ever stop coming after us. Even if you is on his side, he that's just how evil he is. He don't care about nobody. He just want everybody to go to hell with him. So don't be a fool when God has, deliver you from something. Don't keep going back. And this is something that I had experienced in my past as well. But sometimes you have to, if you don't want to listen to God, and God done told you, don't warn you to cut these people off, cut this off. This is what's going to happen to you if you don't. Because he's going to warn you. The Holy Spirit is going to warn you. I keep telling you guys, he sees things that we can't see. He hears conversations that we can't hear. He knows what people are up to. He knows that if you keep on dealing with this person, the trouble that you're going to get yourself into, the destruction on your life. If you keep smoking and drinking, you keep doing this and that, what's going to happen to your health, things that's going to happen to your body, and things like that. See, God is only trying to protect us. He's trying to teach us how to survive on this earth. These are spirits we are battling. This is why a lot of people have left off this earth early, because they don't know the truth. They battling these evil spirits of depression, the spirit of depression, the spirit of anxiety, the spirit of suicide. These are spirits. And the devil knows that a lot of people don't know. A lot of people are in the dark. But when you know the truth, God is teaching you the truth. We have to submit to him. You have to fully submit to him to be able to win this battle. You can't be half one foot in the world and one foot trying to follow him. It's just not going to work. You can't be unequally yoked. You got to be about what you really about. If you saying that you're a follower of Christ, live that life like you are a follower of Christ. Don't be, because the fruits will show. And it ain't all his mercy and his grace. Yes, he has mercy and grace on us. I say this all the time. But his mercy and grace is not to be taken advantage of. And you know that you doing wrong. You know that you in willful sin. You not even repenting. Or you just keep on doing that same sin over again. You know it's wrong. You know God has been putting on your heart to not do it. But see, people don't want to hear the truth like that, because people want to keep on living their lives the way they want to. But God said he ready for you to be hot or cold. Don't be no lukewarm. Keep it real. Because God, you can't lie to God. He knows everything. You cannot lie to him. You can't play both sides of the fence. Like, you're going to have to pick a side. And that's even with the devil. Like, you can't keep on going back to him and then going back to God. Going back to him, then going back to God. God's going to take his hand up off of you and going to allow the devil to have his way with you. All this, these young people talking about demon time, all this demonic stuff, people saying on God, on Jesus Christ, all this mocking God in these last days. See, you can get away with all bad. You could be a bad person on this earth. You can get away with a lot on this earth, but it's going to come a day where you're not going to be able to get away with everything you done did on this earth when Jesus come back. Every time you go back, it gets worse. This is coming from a person that has experienced stuff. And God is using me to warn people so you don't do it. I can tell you guys stories of stuff I have been through. I haven't always been like this. I came from a bad area where we all you have to grow up fighting, all kind of stuff. Drug dealers, prostitutes, all kind of stuff. But because you don't, came from that life, you don't grew up, that does not mean that God cannot use you and turn your life around, because he did it for me. If you guys go back into my old videos, you will see my story times on how God saved me. Hi, everybody. So don't think I'm just always coming on here trying to. Well, it's the truth gonna be told regardless of what. But don't think I don't. Yeah, I done been there. I was in the dark before. I don't, it fell for the devil tricks in my past, not now. So I just want to say, when you really trying to take your walk serious, take the walk serious. God rather for you just keep it real with him and just say, hey, I'm not ready then for you to even be playing around with him like that. This is not a game. This is God we're talking about. This is who put breath in our bodies. This is who wake us up every morning. This is why you still alive. So you don't want to play with God like that. You don't want to keep going back and forth with the devil and God. You don't want to keep on going back and forth in the world and trying to follow Christ. This is not a game. This is serious. The spirit of death is serious. Like this. I mean, God it don't allow a lot of people to leave up off this earth early. God is allowing destruction to come upon this earth because of wickedness, because of the evil stuff that's going on, and it's getting demonic and more demonic as the years go by. And once again, God has tried to warn people for years and years. Just how you can pick up that blunt. Just how you can pick up that liquor bottle. Just how you can go out to the club with your friends, your homeboys, your homegirls. Just how you can go over your little boo house and have sex and all this, that, and the third. It's easy to do all that. You can pick up this Bible too. You can get to know Jesus. It's not no cost to it. It's free. But once again, people gonna have to live through it to believe what's gonna happen, and just gonna realize that the Bible is not a lie. This stuff is real. When you walking with Christ and you give your life to him and you being obedient, we gonna fall short. I mean, you'll fall short. You make mistakes, but it's not to stay in it. That's not a free pass to just live in willful sin. If you claim that you a follower of Christ, it tells you in the Bible who's the children of the devil and who's the children of God. It's gonna show in your actions. It's gonna show if you're lukewarm. If you lukewarm, if you playing both sides of the fence, it's gonna show in your actions. It don't matter what you're speaking. Then, like I said, some people just don't think they have the strength to be living good and being obedient to God. Stop smoking, drinking, and partying and living your life a certain kind of way. Some people they kind of, it's too much fun. The world is too much fun. And that's exactly the way the devil wants to make it. That his way is the better way. His way is the fun way. God, he wants to deceive people that God's way is the boring way, and but people is gonna find out that you shoulda lived for God when you had a chance, when He gave you a chance. But since the world way is the fun way, you can go club, do whatever. You can live how you want to. This is the devil's way of his kingdom. You guys don't know it's many gods on this earth. I said on this earth, but it's only one true God. This stuff is serious. These spirits are serious. Even the music in this music and stuff. This is stuff that's been warned and told to people. That's why God says, submit yourself to Him if you're really trying to follow Him. Now, if you're trying to follow the devil, you want to be obedient to him, then continue keep living your life how you living it. Keep doing what you want to do. YOLO. And people better know once you leave up out this body and you've been living wrong all your life, you just done you didn't even, try to get your life right with Christ. Even the people that's been playing around with this. And God says, depart from me. I never knew you. Hell is real. Just think about being burnt for eternity. Like you can't get out of that. You on fire for eternity, being tormented by demons. All these young people want to claim they're a demon on this earth. All this demonic stuff that's going on. That's something you can never come back. Do y'all know what eternity means? That's forever. That's something you can never come back from. We have to pray of ourselves. Even the ones that's is trying to follow Christ and get your life right and trying to be obedient to him. You have to really pray over yourself. You have to really submit yourself to God because this flesh is strong. And it doesn't want to be obedient to God. The flesh is evil. That's why the devil attacks it, and because he wants it to be obedient to him. It was obedient to him, so now you're trying to, do right and follow. He's gonna come after you, but you have to be strong. So once again, the devil's gonna try to come with all kind of tactics. The toxic ex, the toxic family member, people that God has told to cut you to cut out your life. Hey, what you doing? Send you a text message. Tell y'all, and that's one thing about the devil. He's gonna tell you everything you want to hear. I'm talking about things this ex wasn't doing. You tried to make this person do. Now they're doing. Now they want to, marry you. Now they, want to have a family. Which I mean, all the things that you wanted from this person. The devil is gonna make this person do all that, and right when they get you back to where they want you, because the devil he's not to be trusted. He it's just who he is. Once he gets you to where he wants you to be, then that's when all that will stop. They're gonna go back to treating you how they're treating you, how they used to treat you. Do you wrong, bad things gonna start happening because you should never went back anyways. Because he knows he has you now. He don't have to put in much work to try to get you, to try to get your attention and stuff, to try to get you back, because he already got you to where he wants you. He's not going to bother the people that's doing what he wants them to do. He's going to come after the ones that's really done found out the truth and really trying to go after the true God, Jesus, and try to change their lives for Christ. He's gonna come out after you hard, but you have protection over you. You are covered in the blood. God is more stronger. He's more powerful. So you shouldn't be afraid of anything. But once he gets you to where he wants you to be, that's when all that lovey-dovey stuff gonna stop. The sending the flowers, the all the things that this person that you wanted this person to do that mistreated you, that God told you to cut out your life. Family members, friends, whatever. The devil's gonna come with everything you want and desire to get you back to where he wants you to be. So keep playing around with your lives. Keep playing around with your soul. Keep making that spirit that's operating in you, that disobedient spirit that's operating in you, to tell you that you just have your whole life to live. You have your whole life to get right with God, and that you gonna live forever. And you can live like this, and you can live however you want to. Once again, God is not to be played with. He's not somebody you want to mess with. So people better start waking up. Try to get your life right. Try to do better. And see, that's what's wrong with a lot of people. They scared to cut people off. Or they think they in too deep with people where they can't cut them off. No. Sometimes you have to leave this world behind to follow Jesus. I'm talking about family, friends, whoever. Because all this is temporary. And we have to just face the fact that some of our family and friends are not going to make it to where we're going to be. God don't want us holding on to this world. God don't want us to be so afraid to leave up off this earth, or to love this world so much, to love people so much where you're afraid to leave up off this earth. The world is temporary, but you better be doing the will of God, and be getting your life right with Him. It's not no I can get my life right when I get old. Let me just live my life and have fun while I'm young. Now, kids are dying. Teenagers are dying. People in their 20s are passing away. It's not a time. So you need to either get it right now, or you don't know what's gonna happen, what your future may hold. God is not to be mocked, and He's not to be played with. And a lot of people are gonna find out in the worst way to not play with God. He's trying to get people's attention now, and you don't want God to get your attention. I keep telling people, quit making God out to be weak. Yeah, He's a good guy, but He's not somebody you want to play with. You better read up on Him before Jesus came back. He having a lot of mercy and grace on us. I mean, a lot of it, because He didn't play no games with sin. When just living your life how you want, so He didn't play no games, and He still don't play games. So don't take advantage of your mercy and grace. And even I say with His chosen ones, and ones is trying to live, really, I mean, be obedient to Him and live their lives for Him. You don't want to play with them either. Like, don't mess with His children. Don't nobody have to go tit for tat with you. He will take care of you. And this is God we're talking about. I keep saying that. This is God. This is who put breath in your body. This is why you still alive. It goes for the ones that don't believe him, the ones that live for the devil, the ones not living right, whatever. You better stop playing around with your lives. You better get right with them. But once again, people gonna ignore this. I'm not saying everybody, but some people gonna ignore it. Like whatever, she's been, speaking the same thing. I mean, that other people been speaking. Okay, people gonna find out. So I say I'm being used to warn people and tell people the truth, and people can take heed to it or not. It's not a forced thing. But it's gonna come a time where people gonna wish they had gave their life to God and not play around with their life and play around with their soul. This stuff is real. These demonic spirits are real. The devil deceived a lot of people to not believe in spirits. How y'all gonna not believe in ghosts or spirits, but y'all believe in Jesus? He's a spirit. This is stuff that's been shown in the movies, like even the COVID-19 that happened. Like this is stuff that, like the robots and all this stuff, the AI. This is stuff that's been shown in movies, and people just go get their popcorns. They drink their soda, go to the movie theater, and just take it for all fun and games. And this stuff is just really coming to pass. But the devil knows what he's doing. He's building more and more distractions to keep people more and more away from the truth. All this TV, the radio, the music, the clothes, the designer clothes, the new cars, um, all this AI stuff, all this new stuff, this all this electronic, all this stuff. This is just a distraction to keep people away from the truth. Social media, the new all this Jordans, all this stuff, all this materialistic stuff. So wow people eyes, these phones and stuff, all this is a distraction from the devil to keep people away from the truth, to keep people from following God. But you have to put on your full armor. God keep telling you, put on your full armor. You have to really submit to him. Like this not like even the people in these churches and stuff, it's gonna be a lot of people gonna be up for a rude awakening. Just because you in church, that does not mean that you are right with Christ, that you are following Christ. Some people just be in church. Some people just do right on Sundays, and then the rest of the days they just living demonic and whatever, just living their life however they want to live. But the ones that's really trying to live for him and be obedient to him, God knows where your heart, what's in your heart. You can't fool him. You can't play with him. He knows you lying. He knows if you in your heart, if he knows you playing games. He knows if you gonna betray him. He's God at the end of the day. So that's my thing. So when those don't be a fool to those phone calls. When you know the devil's trying to find tactics to get back to you to get you to where you need to be. He's gonna offer you everything you want. He's gonna make that ex start doing things that you been trying to get him to do. Been trying to get her to do. So guys, get your life right. I mean, before it's too late. You guys have a wonderful, blessed day.